When you are trying to print the data, mostly it will try to print the entire data, or if the number of rows are very high means it will print only a few rows. Okay, first few rows and last few rows for sample it will print. But you are planning to check only the first five row alone. Okay, to understand what is the structure of the table, what are all the columns are there, how the data has been filled. Those things if you want to check for the first five rows or first 10 rows like that, if you want to do means, then we can go for the method called head. In the head method, if you are not passing any value also, by default it will return the first five rows in our data set. It will return. No, if you want 10 rows or 15 rows means, then you can specify it in the bracket. Then that many rows alone, it will return it from our data set. Suppose if you are planning to view the data from the last, you don't want the first five data or first 10 data. You wanted to view from last five or last 10 like that. If you want to view means, then we can use another method called tail. Okay, so you have to give tail and inside that you have to pass the value. How many rows you want from the last. If you are specifying means accordingly it will return you the values. Then if I want to know the details about the data set, like how many rows and columns is there, or what are all the numerical data columns I'm having, those things if I want to see means, then we can use these methods and properties. So here if you see means to find the shape, simply we have to represent the dataset name dot shape. If you give means it will return the rows and columns. So how many rows is there and how many column is there, it will return. And if you use the describe method, so in the statistics we have seen, right, we have tried to find the mean, median, 25 percentage, 75 percentage. Everything will be done automatically for all the columns which are having the numerical value. Even though if you are having 12 columns or even if you are having 15 columns, 100 columns also, in that only 5 columns are having numerical data. Remaining other columns are having text data means it will take only the columns having the numerical data and then it will perform the following operation. So it will check the count, how many values are there in that particular column. Then what is the mean value? What is the standard deviation? What is the minimum value? What is the maximum value? What is 25 percentage? What is 50 percentage? What is 75 percentage? Like that, it will give you a short summary about your data. So you can get some insight. Okay, these are all the columns are there. This is how the output you will get. Like that, you will get some idea.